So, as to model your extra credit assignment, watch and listen to this one. It's very similar to what you're working on now. Let's say there are two companies that Mr. Taylor's trying to decide which to use. The first company says that the initial cost is $10 and charges 25 cents per minute, X representing each minute that the phone is being used. The second company, the initial cost is $50 plus 10 cents per minute. In the past, we've had two companies, and in order to figure out which one is the better company to use based on the amount of time the phone is in use, we have to set the two companies equal to each other to find out when they have the same amount of minutes and then the cost. So that means we're going to say that C1 equals C2. 10 plus 0.25x equals 50 plus 0.10x. So we need to get stuff together. I'm going to subtract 10 on both sides. 10 minus 10 is 0, so on this side I just have 0.25x. 50 minus 10 is 40, and so this is what I have left now. I need to get my x's over to the left side, so I'm going to subtract 0.10x on both sides. When I subtract 0.10x over here, it goes away, so I just have 40. 0.25x minus 0.10x is just 0.15x. In other words, if you have 25 cents, take away 10 cents, you just have 15 cents left over. Now I need to get x by itself. I'm going to divide both sides by 0.15. If you notice throughout this entire problem, I've just been doing the opposite on each side. Let's see. 40 divided by 0.15. That is about 266 minutes when I round off. I need to know the cost for each company at 266 minutes. I'm going to use C2 to plug this in. So let's see. C2, that's 50 plus 0.10 times 266. So that's 50 plus, let's see, that's 26.6. When I add that together, I get 76.66. So for either company, if I spend 266 minutes talking, the cost is $76.66. In order to graph the two equations, I need some points. So let's worry about C1. So C1, let's see, when x is 0, 0.25 times 0 is 0, 0 plus 10 is 10, so I have that. Let's see, I need to use another number. I'm going to pick 400. When x is 400, a quarter of 400 is 100. 100 plus 10 is 110. So I have my 2 points for that. So let's go and graph it. So my x values are going to be measured in minutes. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 100, 200, 300, 400. My y values is money. Let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And I have to label it. So the first point is 0, 10. The next point is 410, 110. Ooh, that's all the way up there somewhere. Now I need to do C2. When x is 0, 10 cents times 0 is 0. 0 plus 50 is 50. Let's see. Well, let me use 400 again. When x is 400, 0.10 times 400 is 40. 40 plus 50 is 90. So when x is 400, it's about 90. 0.50, right about there. It's time to connect some dots. So let's see. Those were the first 2 points. Here are the next 2 points that I just found out. And so the intersection is 266 and 76.66. So based on this graph, I can figure out which one's the better deal depending on the amount of time I use. So let's say I decide to use, let's see, I decide that I only need to use the phone for a total of 100 minutes. If I use the phone for a total of 100 minutes, this is a better deal because it's cheaper, so I'd use the first one, C1. If I need the phone for at least 400 minutes, the second equation is the better deal because it's cheaper at around 400 minutes. You need to do this for this problem. Determine your equations, set them equal to each other, find the table for a few points, and then accurately graph it. Have fun!